I've shown you how to ride every ride in Disney World in 2 days. It's kind of scary. My screen is blurry. I'm not gonna film it. Is it possible to ride every ride in 1 day? No, absolutely not. But how many rides can you ride in 1 day? I'm going to find out and you're coming with me. Let's get started. Now there are certain factors that we need to consider when we do any ride challenge. Things like park hours, crowd levels, ride breakdowns, and more. For example, today I have less park hours than when I completed day 1 of the 2-day challenge. On that day, I completed 34 rides. Today, my goal is to beat that. And conveniently, the total number of rides in Epcot and Magic Kingdom is 35. Now again, like I said, today is regular park hours. I am not a Disney resort guest, so I am waiting until the park opens at 9 and it's currently 8:40. But don't worry, I've already got my coffee, so it's gonna be a good day. Okay, they've let us in, it's 8:56, so in 4 minutes, I need to buy individual lightning lanes for Magic Kingdom. So I got some work to do while we head to our first rope drop ride. Okay, good news, it is 9:02. And I have bought an individual lightning lane for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train for $3.15. And then I also bought the individual lightning lane for Tron Light Cycle Run. And guess what? I got that for $8.20 because you can pick your time. So I'm gonna ride Tron at night, which I haven't done yet. So I'm super excited. We're heading to Norway to hop on our first ride. Okay, I got nervous because I saw a big line. Is that Frozen Ever After? Hold on. I think it might be.
Hopefully buy one.
Wow, okay. It's been a while since I've seen it do this. Summer is here. Oh my. What the heck? This is crazy. Okay, here's where I am. It is 9:05. My Disney experience says it's a 55-minute wait. I don't think it'll be 55 minutes. Frozen Ever After is done. It was only an hour wait. So that's a great ride to rope drop at the beginning of your day. And now I've got that one done, out of the way. And the only other ride with a super long wait right now is Remy's, which I do have a Genie Plus lightning lane for. And now we're gonna hop one country over. We're gonna go back to Mexico to ride Grand Fiesta Tour. And then we're gonna head to the front of the park to do all of those rides. Grand Fiesta Tour is what I would call a filler attraction. It's never gonna have a super long wait, mostly 5 to 10 minutes all the time, but it's still a must-do for me. It's one of my favorites. It is a classic dark boat ride going through the city of Mexico with Donald and Jose and Panchito. Super fun. I recommend it. It's a must-do. I do it every time I come to Epcot, but I can understand why some people might not try it. We're gonna head inside and we're gonna ride it right now. Alright, Grand Fiesta Tour, great as always. So now I've got about 20 minutes until my lightning lane for Remy's starts. So we're gonna head to France, head to the Back World Showcase, probably about the time that I get there. I mean, I'll be a little early, but we're gonna head to France next. And then that will be helpful because then the rest of my rides are all at the front of the park. So that'll be really nice. We're not running around. Let's talk a little bit about Genie Plus. So Disney Genie Plus is the newish, still relatively new, skip the line service here at Disney World. There's 3 different tiers. First, you've got Free Genie, which is built into your My Disney Experience app. It has customizable itineraries. You've got the tip board where you can select certain rides and attractions and shows and things that you would like to see throughout the day, and it'll give you suggested times you go do those things. It'll tell you when the waits are short. Then the next level up is Disney Genie Plus. This is a one time per person per day price that gives you access to over 50 lightning lanes across all 4 parks. The price fluctuates based on date and crowd levels, but you can also determine what crowd levels are going to look like when you buy Genie Plus. So today, Genie was $25, which is kind of in the middle, also kind of on the higher side. So when you're buying Genie Plus, you can get an idea about what the crowds are gonna look like. So today, relative crowds. I don't see much right now, but it's early in Epcot, so I'm sure I'll see those crowds later when we park up to Magic Kingdom. Then you've got the highest level of Disney Genie Plus, which is the individual lightning lane selections. So those are gonna be the most popular rides in every single park. Right now, there's 1 in every park, and then Magic Kingdom has 2. In Epcot, you've got Guardians of the Galaxy. Hollywood Studios, you've got Rise of the Resistance. Animal Kingdom, you've got Flight of Passage. And Magic Kingdom right now has 2 because they have Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and also Tron. These individual lightning lanes are a per day, per ride, per person price. So if you're a family of 4 and you want to ride Tron and you want to buy the individual lightning lane, you're gonna have to pay for it 4 times. So that can really add up for your family's vacation. So of course we've got so many videos on our channel showing you how you don't have to pay for Genie Plus or how you can pay for Genie Plus if you would like. We've got videos using Genie Plus to its absolute maximum and really taking advantage of the system. And then we've also got our best day evers, which is more casual. Somebody just walked past me and goes, "Oh, that's Fry Bucket." That was funny. And so we also have videos showing you how to relax and use Genie Plus to your leisure. So there's so many ways you can do it, so many ways to get your money's worth. We really try hard to make sure that you completely understand Genie Plus before your vacation. Of course, it takes a lot of research, so please, please, please research Genie Plus beforehand, or else you're not gonna get your money's worth out of the system when you're here. So today I did buy Genie Plus. Of course, I could not do this challenge without it. So there's also a bunch of different times that you have to figure out and know about when you have Genie Plus. It's very confusing, okay? But once you figure it out, then it gets easy. So let me explain. So I first bought myself Genie Plus this morning at midnight because you can buy it at midnight starting the day of your park visit. So I did that at midnight, got that out of the way. Then at 7 a.m. I booked a virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind here in Epcot. The virtual queues are free, they do not cost anything, but you do have to wake up and book it right at 7 a.m. There is a second drop at 1 p.m., so say you tried for 7 a.m. and didn't get it. If you're here in Epcot, you can try again at 1. Then also at 7 a.m., I booked my first Genie Plus Lightning Lane of the day, which I bought Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, which we're heading to now. So Disney Resort guests can book their individual lightning lanes at 7 a.m. I could not do that. So I had to wait until the park opened at 9, and that's when I got my individual lightning lanes. I know it's all very confusing and I just threw a bunch of information at you. If you are still confused, please watch our other videos on the channel, or if you want to read about it, please go to our website at AllEars.net. We have so many blog posts about it explaining the whole entire process. Okay, so I'm here in France. It's only 10:30. Got about 15 minutes until my lightning lane starts, but I'm kind of hungry, and I'm in France. So I got the cream of brie galette from the creperie, the walk-up window. So let's have a little snack while we wait for our lightning lane. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is done. Super cute ride. It's not my favorite in Epcot, and I don't honestly think it's worth more than a 30-minute wait. That might be controversial, I don't know. But Lightning Lane really helped with that one. Also, backtrack a little bit. Had the cream of brie galette, which was amazing, but I still like the butter and sugar one better because I'm a sweets over savory kind of person. So just know that. Number 2, while I was in line for Remy's, I booked my next lightning lane because my time came up. And so now we are on our way to Soarin' Around the World because that lightning lane starts right now, which is famously everyone's mom's favorite ride. It's a very peaceful, relaxing simulator attraction where you do get to soar around the world and see a bunch of, you know, wonders of the world. You get to go all over, and it's very relaxing, and it'll be very nice right now. Whoa! Living with the Land is a 25-minute wait. What is happening? Maybe I will use a lightning lane for it. I don't know. All right, I just scanned into Soarin' Lightning Lane, and I already booked one for Living with the Land. So we're gonna head right next door after this. Also, my virtual queue boarding group for Guardians of the Galaxy just got called, so I have an hour to get over there to ride it. So we're gonna do Soarin', Living with the Land, then head over to Guardians. But we've got plenty of time. Soarin' is done. To give you a time check, it is currently 11:45. We are walking right next door to do our Living with the Land lightning lane, and I have to make it over to Guardians by 12:20. I think we're good on time, but Living with the Land has now bumped up to 35 minutes, so this lightning lane will be great. Land Pavilion. Now it is 12:15, so we have 5 minutes to make it over to Guardians, but there is that 15-minute grace period, so we will be fine either way. But of course, you don't want to be super late for your lightning lanes if you can help it. There is thankfully that 15-minute grace period, so I have a little bit more time than that, but we're gonna go do Guardians and then come back over here to do Figment, then probably do Nemo, Spaceship Earth, Mission Space, Research Space. Also, shout out to Emma for this cute and comfy fit. She found it for me for AllEars style. So far, I like it. The material is kind of thick, so I'm very curious as to see how that will make me feel later on in the day when it's super, super hot. But so far, great outfit, very cute and simple. That's what I like. So go follow us at AllEars style if you want more Disney outfit inspiration. I am now cutting through Connections Eatery in order to get to Guardians. And of course, always gotta get AC when you can. And now we're walking up on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. This is one of the newest rides in Disney World. You are helping the Guardians save the world. It has a virtual queue. There's no standby line as of right now. You only can get on with the free virtual queue or paying for a lightning lane. Now lately, the virtual queue has been taking a long time. It's not necessarily fast anymore like a lightning lane would be, so it's 12:20 now. We'll see how long this takes. Guardians is done. It turned out to only be a 40-minute wait, which isn't terrible. We are on our way to Figment because I have a lightning lane that has about 20 minutes left. I've pushed it back a couple times And I thought about pushing it back once more, but I don't want to do that because I want to just go ride it and book another lightning lane as soon as possible. So heading over to Figment. Now pretty soon here we will be getting into park hopping time, and one note to keep in mind if you are park hopping and you have Genie Plus, the park that you are hopping to second, if you want to get lightning lanes for that park, you need to keep checking on the app the second park while you're still in the first park. So for example, over at Magic Kingdom, Jungle Cruise usually sells out the fastest, and I want a lightning lane for Jungle Cruise because it's going to be a super long wait. It always is. So I've been keeping track of Jungle Cruise while I'm here at Epcot because I know last time I checked, the lightning lanes were already into the 5 p.m. hour. So that's just something else you have to keep in mind. If you want to get a lightning lane for your second park for later, you have to keep watching them. Of course, you have to wait until the times move into the 2 o'clock past park hopping time. So if Jungle Cruise, you know, if the lightning lanes are only at 11 a.m., I can't book that yet because all of the people who started their park there first, they have the first chance of getting all those lightning lanes. So you have to wait until the hour after 2 p.m. So I need to check it one more time, but most likely after I scan it at Figment, I might start looking at Magic Kingdom lightning lanes just to make sure I can grab them before they sell out. Next up is Journey into Imagination with Figment. This is a super cute ride. It's had some changes over the years that not everyone is super excited about. Hey! And while I don't recommend getting a lightning lane first in the day, once you hit up all the big rides in Epcot, then for sure take advantage of that price you paid and use it to skip the line. Thank you! Checked off the list. Now we're gonna keep going a little bit next door, almost next door. We're gonna go over to the Seas and ride Nemo and Friends. I ended up booking a lightning lane for Jungle Cruise for later today at like 7:20. So now, unfortunately, I have that 2-hour cooldown where I can't book anything until about 3:30. So now for the rest of Epcot, I just have to use standby lines, which should be fine. Everything is relatively short. Next up is the Seas with Nemo and Friends. This is basically a dark ride retelling the story of Nemo and his friends. Wait, it's 30 minutes. Hopefully it won't be quite 30. It is, it is definitely not a 30-minute wait. It is a walk-on. While I wish I could explore here at the Seas, we don't have time. We must keep going because we've got a lot more rides to ride today. I'm laughing because now we're going back to the other side once again. I still am doing a little back and forth crisscrossing, but at least it's not front of the park to the back world showcase. That's more helpful. But we've got 3 rides left: Mission Space, Test Track, and Spaceship Earth. I'm not super worried about any of them. Test Track, we will do single rider. The other 2 don't have super long waits. I think 30 minutes right now for Spaceship Earth. So it is 2 o'clock, so it is park hopping time. I wish I was on my way to Magic Kingdom right now, but that's not the case. But we're gonna keep going. I still think it's possible. On we go. spaceship Earth is done, and once again, I am cutting through connections. We are going to head over to World Discovery, and we're going to do test track, which right now it says a 70-minute wait, but it will not be that for us because we are going to hop in that single rider line. It'll be much faster. And then Mission Space says it's a 10-minute wait, so should not be too long now. Single rider, you can design your own car, but I care more about the time, so we're going to keep going. And now we have one more ride here at Epcot, and that is Mission Space. This is a simulator attraction acting like you're going to the moon or just around Earth, depending on which one you choose. There is the green side and the orange side here. Normally the green side is the shorter wait, and that's the one I'm doing today. It's also the easier one. It's a little easier on the stomach, if you catch my drift. There is lightning lane for this attraction. However, you don't always need it, but again, if you bought Genie Plus and want the most out of it, go ahead and get a lightning lane. NASA did work with Disney Imagineers to build this attraction, and it is the most like real astronaut training in the world, besides being an actual astronaut. Oh my goodness, okay, so I walk out of Mission Space and I can hear someone speaking over the speaker over a test track. Test track is now down. So we did that just in the nick of time. I'm done with Epcot. That is 11 rides at Epcot. So now we're gonna head to the front, hop on a monorail, and start our journey of riding everything at Magic Kingdom. It's 3 o'clock right now. I would have loved to be at Magic Kingdom a little bit earlier, but we still got plenty of time, don't worry. Reminder to stay hydrated. And just like that, we are here in Magic Kingdom. Now, it is currently 3:45. Our individual lightning lane for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train started at 3:15, so we've got half an hour to get back there. Also at 3:32, I booked my next Genie Plus lightning lane, and I opted for something in Fantasyland so I don't have to run very far. So right after Seven Dwarfs, we're gonna hop on Winnie the Pooh. Rode Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, super fun. Next up, we have about 30 minutes to kill before our Winnie the Pooh lightning lane. So I'm gonna see what attraction, maybe just one or two, that we could squeeze in before that time. Possibly Mad Tea Party, maybe a ride in Tomorrowland, I don't know. Sometimes with these challenges, I am running all over the parks non-stop. Today, I'm trying to not do that as much. Of course, I am still running around, but I'm trying to see if I can stay close to the lands that I'm already in. So far it's working out for me, but let's see what we can do with this extra 30 minutes. I also can't forget about Tom Sawyer Island and the riverboat because those close early. So one closes at 6 and the other closes at 7, so I just have to make sure that I don't forget about those. But we're good on time for right now. I think I'm gonna go do Carousel Progress since it's a longer show. I can sit inside in some AC while it's the heat of the day, and then we'll go to Pooh, and then book another lightning lane as soon as we scan into Pooh, and then I might head over to Tom Sawyer or the riverboat. I also I'm getting a little hungry, so I'm gonna need some food here in a little bit, but I either want to eat, number one, when I'm on the riverboat, or number two, when I eventually get to a 2-hour cool down. So I'm waiting just a little bit longer before I grab another snack. That's the plan. I also need you to know that while I am walking at fry speed, which is faster than the average person, I'm not quite walking as fast as my fastest fry speed because it is so hot. It's June, it's the beginning of summer, it's gonna get even hotter, so I might not be walking as fast, but it's still fast, don't worry.
Ooh la la, so that's little Egypt doing the hoochie coochie, eh Dad?
Carousel progress done. Had a nice 20-minute break in the AC, and now we are heading back to Fantasyland because our Winnie the Pooh lightning lane has already started. So, back that way. Alright, just got off Winnie the Pooh. Super cute, super fun. Had the whole honey pot to myself, so that was fun. In line for Winnie the Pooh, which was very short, 5 minutes in the lightning lane, I managed to, one, snag a lightning lane for Big Thunder Mountain starting at 6:15. It's only 5 o'clock right now. And then I also mobile ordered from one of my fave spots here in Magic Kingdom. So I put in a mobile order. We're gonna walk over there right now, grab it, and then we're gonna go get on the riverboat and eat while we hang out on the riverboat. Just kidding, I'm gonna take 5 minutes to sit down and eat some of my meal because I can't hold it in my hands, and then we will go get on the riverboat. I stopped by Columbia Harbor House, which has a lot of fish and chicken tenders and those kinds of things, and I actually got a kid's meal this time, so I got the kids fried shrimp with rice and french fries as my side, and then I also ordered another side of Hush Puppies, and it comes with a drink, so I got a Diet Coke. So we're gonna eat this for a few minutes. It is 5:21. Tom Sawyer Rafts closes at 6. The riverboat closes at 7. So I've got my food and we're heading to Tom Sawyer's Island. And now we're at Tom Sawyer's Island, a very fun place to hang out, let your kids run around, but I am actually gonna get right back in line. All right, Tom Sawyer Rafts complete. Now we're going back to the riverboat to get that done out of the way before it closes. It is currently making a lap around, so by the time we get over there, it might just get there. It's gonna be perfect timing. Okay, I found a bench and I'm waiting for the riverboat to return. It is that time of the day where my head hurts and I can't tell if it's from my ears or from my sunglasses, probably both. It's currently 5:54, okay? Magic Kingdom tonight closes at 10. So we've got about 4 hours left to do a lot of rides. Now, here is my plan. I already have a lightning lane for Big Thunder, Jungle Cruise, and Tron. The only way that I could possibly complete this is if I change up my Genie Plus strategy. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start booking the next available. Doesn't matter what it is, next available is how we're gonna have to do this. Because if I booked one that was later in the night, like say Peter Pan's Flight, like maybe I wanted to book that for very last thing, then that's gonna kick in the 2-hour cooldown, and I don't want that, I don't have time for that. So I need to do the next available lightning lane. I'm gonna go ride it. I would book it, go ride it, book another one. So that is our new plan. Update, it's so hot. Very nice and relaxing boat ride. Just so you know, it takes about 20 minutes to go all the way around. Now we're going back to Frontierland to scan in for our Big Thunder lightning lane and then probably hop on the railroad after that to go to Fantasyland. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Big Thunder Mountain is done. Now I'm heading towards the railroad to hop on here and I can take the train over to Fantasyland. I did book a lightning lane for Barnstormer, which has already started. Oh, and look, there's the train. Perfect timing. The railroad is another one that you have to be aware of. It closes early. So it closes in about 20 minutes. So I barely make it. Alright, we made it to the back of Fantasyland, which is Storybook Circus. I have a lightning lane for the Barnstormer. As soon as I scan into here, I'm probably going to try to get one for Dumbo, knock these two out, and then we move on. It's a fun, very great coaster for little kiddos. Maybe it's their first coaster, but it's pretty intense for a little kid coaster, I'll be honest. Next up, we got a lightning lane for Dumbo, which is right next door, and it's already started. All right, let's see what we can book next. Come on, go higher. Thank you. Whee! All right, done with Dumbo. Wow. In line for Dumbo, after I scanned, I got a lightning lane for Little Mermaid, but there's something specific I want to talk about with this. So it might be a little tricky, so just follow me. So earlier today, I booked Jungle Cruise for 7:20. Okay, that's when that one starts. But I booked that way earlier today. So the 2-hour cool down situation does not apply to that lightning lane because it's been many, many hours since then. This lightning lane for Little Mermaid, I booked just now, like maybe 5-10 minutes ago. And it starts at 7:30. So, even though Little Mermaid starts later than Jungle Cruise, I'm going to go over here to Little Mermaid so I can scan in right now and automatically book a next lightning lane. Because we don't need to worry about going to Jungle Cruise. We can scan in here and immediately book another one. I hope that makes sense. So even though this one is later, I can now book another lightning lane. That's how you use Genie Plus. Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid is done. Right after I scanned in, I got a lightning lane for Pirates at 7:55. So first, we are very quickly walking over to Adventureland to Jungle Cruise, and then we'll do Pirates right after that. As soon as I scan in, now here's where it won't happen. I have to scan in to Jungle Cruise and then Pirates, and then after I scan in Pirates is when I can book another lightning lane. So that is all happening. I have Tron starting at 8:20, so not quite time for Tron yet, but very soon. So we'll see what I can do in between Pirates and Tron. I don't know yet. I'm trying to stay as close to each land as possible, but we'll see what happens from here on out. I don't know. I really, really wish Magic Kingdom was open until 11 tonight, but it's not. It closes at 10, so it's one less hour I have than normal, which I don't know why. I wonder what they're doing, because the whole month of June, Magic Kingdom closes at 10, but June is the summer, so it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know, but anyways, I can't change it. Hopefully everyone will be watching fireworks tonight, and then I can get on a whole bunch of rides before it closes. We're gonna see. We have 14 rides left, and it is 7:45. I am not very hopeful, but we will continue and see what we can get done. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to zip back and forth in Magic Kingdom because you do have the hub that you can quickly walk through. So I'm very quickly making my way over to Adventureland to go ride Jungle Cruise. It's taking everything in me not to stop here at Sunshine Tree Terrace and get the orange swirl that tastes like a creamsicle. Oh, it's so good. I think it's my new favorite. Actually, take that back. Coconut is my favorite, but that's a close second. But we don't have time for Dole Whip today, unfortunately. Jungle Cruise is the lightning lane that always picks up the quickest here at Magic Kingdom. So we recommend grabbing it first at 7 a.m. on your Magic Kingdom day. Standby wait right now is 60 minutes. So this is gonna be great. Jungle Cruise is great, as always. Our lightning lane for Pirates has already started, so we're gonna head right next door, scan in Pirates, maybe get a lightning lane for Magic Carpets, just so then we'll be done with Adventureland and then we can move on. Okay, a lot of things happened while I was in the Pirates line. So I scanned in for Pirates of the Caribbean. It was time to book the next lightning lane. I meant to book Magic Carpets of Aladdin. I accidentally clicked Mad Tea Party because I wasn't reading. So I booked that, but then I modified to change from Mad Tea Party to Magic Carpets of Aladdin, because I thought maybe we'll have enough time before Tron. But it is now 8:46 and my Tron lightning lane ends at 9:20. Tron is very, very brand new. There's no lenience on being late for your lightning lanes or even your virtual queue. If you are not there within that hour window that they give you, you will not get on the ride. So I'm a little worried that I wouldn't be able to do Magic Carpets and then go get on Tron and make it. And to be frank, I would much rather ride Tron than Magic Carpets of Aladdin. So now I modified that lightning lane again to change from 8:30 Magic Carpets of Aladdin. I changed it to Space Mountain at 9:15, which will work out as soon as we're done with Tron. I'll be able to go to Space Mountain. So we're getting really close. It's 8:47. Park closes at 10. I'm not super hopeful, but we're still going. I can see Tron lighting up from here. It looks so cool. I've not ridden it at night yet. This is gonna be so much fun. If anything today, that is a win. Riding Tron at night, definitely a win. I will not be watching the fireworks tonight, but like always, if you are watching fireworks, just whatever you're doing at Disney World, listen to the cast members.
We're heading as close to the castle as we can.
They know what they're talking about. They do this every single day. They know the most efficient way to do things. So even if it might not make sense to you, I promise they know what they're doing. Just listen to cast members. Look at it. It looks so cool. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Haha! Let's go ride. Now this outside is the virtual queue. Even with the virtual queue, there can still be a little bit of a wait because it's pretty much the quote standby line for right now. You can only ride this ride with virtual queue or purchasing a lightning lane, which honestly I think I've only ever done the virtual queue. I don't think I've ever done the lightning lane yet. much better at night, although the ride is amazing any time of day. It's pretty cool at night. It's a different experience, for sure. Now, to Space Mountain. Also, it's 9:20. And you know what happens at 9:20? Happily Ever After music is not playing over by Tron because the music is so loud. But when you walk over the rest of Tomorrowland, you can hear it. We can't watch today. We have more rides to ride. Let's go. Keep going. Come on. We're almost done. Space Mountain wait says 40 minutes. Let's ride. I'm so sad. But we have to keep going. Also, something to note is that sometimes there are certain lightning lanes where you have to scan twice. So I've only scanned once at Space Mountain. I can't book another one yet because we have a second scan in up ahead. Wow, perfect timing. Okay, it is 9:38. They stop giving out lightning lanes about 30 minutes before park close. While I was in line for Space Mountain, I booked a lightning lane for Mad Tea Party from 9:30 until 10. Okay, it is so dark. It is 9:45. I was hoping to ride the carousel, but according to the app, it is closed. So we might do something else. I mean, we're gonna have to do something else. But what should we do? I will say the other day, I was here because Quincy and I filmed a video, which I don't know if it's up on the channel or not right now when this video comes out. So either stay tuned or go watch that video next. Editor, help me out. But I was here the other night and the most magical moment where Cinderella came out and watched the fireworks. It was amazing. And then after that, all the princesses came out and rode the carousel, and I rode the carousel with them, and it was the most magical thing I've ever seen. Oh, it was amazing. Go check it out on our Instagram if you haven't seen it already. What's Peter Pan? Peter Pan's a 40, which is fine. I don't know what I want to end with. This is my problem. I only have time for one more, so what do I want to do? What do you want to do? I don't know what you just said, so hopefully we're on the same wavelength and just pretend to go along with it, okay? Okay, hear me out. How about we end on a classic? It's 10:03, which means the park is officially closed. I cannot get on any more rides. Let me think about my thoughts. Let me gather my thoughts. I'll find a spot on Main Street and then we'll talk. I somehow wound up with ice cream. I don't know. But let's talk about what happened today. So today, my goal was 35 rides with everything in Epcot and Magic Kingdom. I only got 27. Now that's a lot. That is a lot of rides in one day. Not my best. Not my goal that I was trying to achieve today, but that's okay. Sometimes challenges are hard on different days and for different reasons. Like crowd levels or ride breakdowns or honestly just the timing of everything. Like if time is not on your side, then it's just not going to work out. There are so many factors that contribute to this. I do think it really came down to the park hours. I think that's what kind of hindered me a little bit. I am curious as to what I could get done. If I was a resort guest, I could use early entry and get in earlier. And if I stay at a deluxe resort, I could possibly get extra evening hours at night. Then maybe on top of that, an after hours event. I don't know. There's something to think about. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And now go watch Quincy and I's Left versus Right challenge in Epcot. I'll see you there.